Alright, well, I haven't totally gotten my sound issue worked out, but it seems to be a little bit better. So I'll go ahead and do this. I got a little bit of, I got a few messages, private messages on YouTube, not even 2 hours after I did my little rant. I mean, at the time it only had 8 viewers, so that is, I guess that kind of shows you how fanatical people are. As soon as anybody hears me talking any kind of shit about Mac, they gotta start sending me hate mail. But anyway, what I did is I went and these are OSs that I was planning on trying, but one of the guys that and I'm not here to bash on anybody, so I'm not gonna mention any names. So, but anyway, these are OSs I was gonna try out, but the guy was telling me that Mac OS X looks so much better than Linux, and it's just a beautiful OS. Well, you know, it does look nice. I'll agree with him, 100%. What I won't do is say that it's nicer than many distributions of Linux. I believe that a lot of them are just as nice or even nicer than OS X. And Windows is a whole other deal. To be quite honest, I really don't like the look of Windows. It's old. It's even Windows 7 is just an old look. It's got the see-through taskbar and all that good stuff, and they're catching up, but it's old. But anyway, comparing Linux and Mac, which is a stupid thing anyway, they're both a Unix-based OS. But anyway, what I did is I went out and I actually what I typed in Google was Linux OSs that look like Mac OS X. I believe that was the wording I used. Anyway, and I came up with what popped up were a few, and actually 2 of these I was actually going to try. I was going to try actually Moon OS was the first one I was going to try, and I actually saw this posted on a forum. It was really buggy. I actually installed it into a virtual machine, and it was really buggy in the beginning. And I haven't tried 4 Neat yet. I tried 3. I tried Moon OS 3, and the only version available at that time was with the Enlightenment E17 window manager, which was good. I mean, I really liked it, but it was just so much different than KDE, which is what I'm used to. So, obviously I wasn't going to make the commitment to go ahead and do that. It's just not what I like. But I think if you're comparing it to Mac OS X, I'm not saying it's right there with it. It does need some improvements, but you know what? When they're all done with it, I do believe it'll be right there, parallel with it. It looks really nice in the stage it's at right now. MacPup. Now this, I wish they had some screenshots on here. They don't, but they do have a little video to play here, and I'm not going to play it right here, but you can go to macpup.org and check it out for yourself. And it looks like a really nice little OS, and it's based off of Puppy Linux, and it, as it says right there at the top, it's compatible, binary compatible with Ubuntu. And so if you're using Ubuntu, you'll be able to jump right over onto this and do it. And it also uses the Enlightenment window manager. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little tongue-tied. Anyway, but it looks really slick when you play that little video there. I like the little dock at the bottom. And I actually think this one looks nicer than OS X. I just do. I don't think it's lacking anything when it comes to looks. As far as function, I don't know. I haven't installed it. I haven't run it, so I'm not too sure. But as far as looks, it is right there. And then this is the one I really thought was nice. And this Elive Topaz. And I'll tell you what, this is a, if you want a Linux OS that looks like a Mac OS X, this is definitely the one. And it is beautiful. It has some really nice eye candy in it, and the dock and everything. And again, I haven't used this, but it looks nice. If any of you guys bashing on guys who use Linux, or bashing on people who say a negative thing about Mac, why don't you guys go out and download one of these live CDs, put it in your Mac there, and fire it up, and see what you think before you come and start complaining to me about whatever. Because I guess I shouldn't even say that, because I only got a couple out of the 8 people that had watched the video. I don't know, maybe one of them only watched it for half a minute, I don't know. But anyway, go out and try it before you start bitching and saying something's better and this is better, because you're locked into that OS. I mean, you're locked into that OS. It's not, they're not going to change. They're not making any derivatives of Apple OS X. It's just OS X. That's all you got. But you can install Linux on your Mac. So go try it. And if you don't want to install it, like I said, use a live CD. And you don't have to install anything, and you can just try it out. See what you think. And do that before you start sending me any more hate mail, please. Because I'm probably going to ignore any more that comes my way. Because, I'm speaking my opinion. And if I start to state anything that I claim is fact, I'm going to have actual documentation to back it up. And like I said, pretty much everything I've said here in this whole rant that I'm going on now is all my opinion. But don't knock it until you've tried it. Hey, thanks for watching.